There it is. It's a miracle. The shifter told the camera doesn't want to work. But it does work.
Let's see if I can get the right one to work. Yeah. Oh, didn't take a shit automatically. It sure as hell did. We'll shit the bed. All that starting and stopping and reconfiguring made it go boom. Don't crash. Fuck, I did it again. Maybe I'll just skip calling the party. Dun, dun. this thing. It's like on forever load on my phone. Let's see what it looks like on the internet. It's on there, so
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
I was called to the keep on important business, Bodan.
Yes, I was hoping to catch you before you arrived. I came to deliver this to you, the last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
I recall Varric saying there would be more.
There was, in fact, but your mother took some for the mansion. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bodan.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the deep roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Greetings, citizen.
Greetings, Fashion.
You've settled in nicely.
It's been hard work to get here.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawk. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. I visited Bethany at the Circle. She seems happy enough. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
You like the shiny? Enchantment.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell? That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude. Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sando. Maker's breath. Put some clothes on, man. Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep? Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then? Oh, I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
You've had luck on your travels? A letter arrived for you.
That dog.
That's where Arthur
Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece. Its eyes follow me around the room. Creepy. I'm glad Bethany always writes. Fenris said Daenerys left this at the mansion. Hard in Hightown. Siege harder. What does that even mean? Varric must be stopped.
One-time error. What the hell?
You... Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Uh, for his investigation... His...
You've had luck on your travels? A letter arrived for you? It's on the... Yes, that's where I'll put messages.
What the fuck? This thing keeps being retarded. I might just have to call it quits and say, oh yeah, I completed that. Because it is pretty much the end. I don't know why the right camera doesn't work on here, but it works on the regular one. Here's the regular camera. The NVIDIA camera is not there. Again. Does it again. I'll try
You've had luck on your travels?
checking the games, what you call it, files,
By all means, let me
re-verifying the files. Fucking A, it did it again. Properties. Could do that on the EA launcher. That'd be dumb. Failed to launch a game. Don't see anything to do it. Really freaking annoying. Oh, now it works. That. Open this. This is what we'll do.
If you believe the stories, mankind's pride gave rise to the Darkspawn. Countless in number and toxic to all life, Darkspawn search endlessly for an archdemon. Kirkwall's problems were still not over, however. After Viscount Dumar's death, Knight Commander Meredith took power and blocked all attempts to appoint a new Viscount. Under Meredith's command, the Templars tightened their grip on the mages, planning to suppress what Meredith saw as a growing rebellion. Anders, who spent years fighting for justice and freedom for his fellow mages, saw that the time for negotiation was past. He destroyed Kirkwall's chantry, killing hundreds, including Grand Cleric Elthina. This single act began a rebellion that spread from circle to circle, until all circles of Magi had risen up in defiance against chantry rule. There was no forgiveness
Yeah, he died.
for what Anders had done, and he asked for death at Hawk's hands. Hawk fulfilled the troubled mage's final request, and many others died along with Anders that day. Fighting spread swiftly through the city. Some mages rebelled openly, many of them succumbing to possession. Templars turned their swords on mages who rebelled, and on those who did not. As First Enchanter Orsino refused to bend to the Templars, Knight Commander Meredith demanded that every mage in Kirkwall be put to the sword. Hawk saved many mages from Templar blades, keeping them from succumbing to possession or the temptations of blood magic. In the end, however, Hawk was forced to strike down Orsino, who had betrayed his own values by resorting to blood magic himself. The battle proved one thing. Knight Commander Meredith had gone mad. Hawk saw the truth of it when Meredith unsheathed her sword and the red lyrium idol from the deep roads was embedded within it. The blade fueled her hatred and paranoia, as it had for months. After a horrific battle, the red lyrium of the Knight Commander's sword consumed her as she died. Meredith became a statue, her face a frozen mask of horror. Little is known of the champion since that final battle. However, Hawke's story lives on in legend and song. Memories of the indelible changes the champion of Kirkwall brought to the face of Thedas. The Mage Rebellion in Kirkwall was felt throughout Thedas, the news spreading like wildfire. The Templars clamped down in response, but each new restriction only made things worse. Led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, the mages voted for independence. The Circle of Magi would govern itself, without the Chantry and especially without the Templars. The result was cataclysmic. 2 circles were destroyed. Those within killed to the last mage, before the rest fled into the wilderness. Perhaps the mighty Empire of Orlais could have intervened in the war before it began, but that was not to be. Grand Duke Espard began a deadly civil war against Empress Celine, vying for the Orlesian throne. The mages were offered safe haven in neighboring Ferelden, but the Templars followed, and so their battles spread across all of Thedas. As head of the Chantry, Divine Justinia ordered the Templars to stand down. They refused, declaring their own independence. Thus, the war began in earnest. Templars hunting mages, mages fighting Templars. Their clashes wreaked untold destruction, and all sense of order was falling to pieces. Divine Justinia made one final desperate bid to end the war. She approached the leaders of both sides and convinced them to come to a conclave held on neutral ground. With the Chantry to mediate, mages and Templars will talk for the first time since this all began. It is our last, and perhaps our only, chance for peace.
Well, that's what happens all the way up until Inquisition starts. And now, I delete those 2 games, because they ain't working anymore, and it's made me pissed off. So, give me about 5 minutes, and I will return with some Konana Banana.